Welcome to Regent Park TV. I'm Gabriel Meissner, and today we're covering the 4th annual Project Hope Christmas Toy Drive for newcomer families and kids to Canada. While the initiative spans the GTA, today we focus on the joy it brought to Regent Park, where over 200 newcomer kids and their families celebrated their first holiday season in Canada. Documented by our very own rptv reporter Fred Alvarado, Project Hope is more than just gifts. It's about building connections and spreading kindness during the holiday season. From 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., the Ada Slaight Hall Auditorium was transformed into a space filled with joy and generosity. Trucks loaded with toys, gift boxes, and winter clothing were unloaded by the team to celebrate a memorable day for the kids and their families. We begin by speaking with the dedicated officers leading Project Hope, Constables Mustafa Popalzai, Farzad Ghotbi, and Mircea Biga. Two of them serve as neighborhood community officers in Regent Park, reflecting their strong connection to the community they continue to support. Constables Ghotbi and Popalzai, both former refugees, bring a unique and heartfelt perspective to their work, understanding firsthand the challenges faced by newcomer families.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Constable Mircea Biga. I'm the neighborhood officer here for Regent Park. Thank you, Fred and Focus TV for being with us today. We came here at Daniel Spectrum and we thank them for the space they offered graciously for our event. This is the first time we get so many donations for the children of Regent Park. We married this program with Project Hope, started by my partners here to the right, Farzad Ghotbi, who's my partner in Regent Park as well, and Mustafa. I'm going to let them talk more about the Project Hope, but I'm just very happy and humbled to be here in Regent Park and be able to put a smile on the face of so many children here. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone.
Thank you. Yes, I'm Mircea's partner here in Regent Park, your neighborhood officer, Farzad Ghotbi. I've been here for the last decade, proudly serving Regent Park community, and I'm truly humbled. I'm standing in between two fine gentlemen that I personally can call like brothers, older brother, younger brother. They're family to me. So we're sort of like the three generations that have been here in Regent Park. And we took this initiative to make sure that, you know, we serve our community here in Regent Park. We actually spent more time here working here than we did actually at home. And we worked very hard and diligently to make positive connections with the members of the community, our stakeholders, and most importantly, the youth here in Regent Park. Once upon a time, Regent Park was taken over by a lot of gang and drug activity, and people were not safe. Now it's not like that anymore. It's a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's way better than what it was before, thanks to the revitalization and thanks to the neighborhood community policing program. And thanks to these two gentlemen beside me here that, you know, poured their hearts out to make sure that, you know, the community is a bit safer and the kids are feeling good when they're seeing us. They're not scared of us. And what we also started was myself and Mustafa, during the pandemic, we started Project Hope. And that was because we knew that here in Regent Park, there's a lot of newcomers here from different parts of the world. And we knew that, you know, they're vulnerable. So we started Project Hope to help out the newcomers. And as such, we were so blessed this past holidays here that we got so many donations from so many different people and organizations to help out with the newcomers and also to help out with the kids here in Regent Park. Regent Park is near and dear to us, and since this was quite possibly our last dance here with Mustafa, we wanted to go all out. And we collaborated with Project Hope and people here in Regent Park. We brought as many toys as we could to give it to all the children here in Daniel Spectrum. And I think we did a decent job this year because we had the most amount of toys. Without further ado, I'd like to put my partner on here, and he can talk more about Project Hope and what we truly feel about Regent Park, because this place is just like home for us.
Thank you, Mircea, and thank you, Farzad. My name is Mustafa Popalzai. I was also a neighborhood officer for 3 years in Regent Park. And First of all, I have to thank Mircea and Farzad for their leadership and commitment to 51 Division and specifically Regent Park. I cannot even think of anyone else, any other officer who has spent so much time, effort, and put so much of their personal time to the betterment of Regent Park, to make sure that they leave Regent Park a better place than they found it. And I think all of us here, we aim to do that, and I believe we have done that. And that's what it's all about, leaving something better than you finding when you found it, and that's what we have done with Regent Park. This special occasion is even more special for us because we're bringing Project Hope to Regent Park. I mean, Regent Park was built on immigrants and has continuously been a place where a lot of the newcomers and refugees have located, and they're continuously coming here and arriving. I was just speaking to a number of families that arrived from different parts of the world, and they call Regent Park their home now. And Regent Park will always be, open to anyone that wants to make it its home. And today's special occasion is probably one of the largest, like Mircea mentioned, in terms of toy donations that we have held in Regent Park. And we continuously are working towards, working with our community and just seeing all these kids and youth come today and the way they're interacting with Mircea, Farzad, and some of these officers. I'll be quite honest. I mean, I'm not as senior as these amazing officers on my left, but in my short time, I've been an officer only for 10 years. I haven't seen it before. When I first came to 51 8 years ago, it was totally different. And the work that they have done over the years, they actually gave me the platform and made it easy for me to do my job as a neighborhood officer. It wasn't, like sometimes it takes 10, 15 years to make a lot of progress to reach a point where you could finally break through. And I feel like when I was coming in as a neighborhood officer, the work was done. So I was just able to break through and, do good work here in Regent Park, thanks to these two amazing officers. Last thing I want to say is Regent Park was our home, is our home, and will always be our home. We love Regent Park, regardless of whether we continue to, serve here as full-time officers or not. We'll continuously, visit Regent. We'll visit our friends. I mean, I came back after maybe a couple years now, and it was hugs and, fist bumps and high fives everywhere because, you see someone after so long, but you still have that relationship with them. You can just go and hug them. And that's what I've been doing all day so far. So that's it. Let's enjoy the rest of the event. Families are coming in, and I think we need to kind of give these guys a hand. What do you guys think?
We continued our conversation with Constable Farzad Ghotbi, a founding member of Project Hope, who shared his personal journey as a refugee from Iran and the significance of giving back to the community. He expressed gratitude for the support Regent Park has shown over the years and announced his upcoming move to a new position. We thank him for his dedication and contributions to the neighborhood.
I have a personal story about Project Hope and a professional one that we're running right now. Personally, myself, I'm an immigrant from Iran. We came as refugee status here in Canada with my family. I was a teenager. I was just 13 years old and didn't speak the language. I didn't know anything about the Canadian culture. I didn't even know what Canada was, actually. I thought it was all part of U.S. And so this was all new for us, for all of us, my family. And we were told, actually, if we don't get a job and educate ourselves, we'll be deported within 2 years. So it would check upon us. And at that time, it was just a little different. Immigration was different than it is right now. And I remember clearly being in that meeting with immigration, and I could see the concerned look on my parents' face, and I felt like, well, what's going to happen to us? Because we couldn't go back home again. We would have faced prosecution. So being in the country, I was scared of the authority because I thought if I come across authority, we might get deported. I was scared to say anything in school. I was very much isolated. I had no friends, there was no connection. Nobody really showed us what it's like to be a Canadian citizen, what rules we should follow. I didn't know anything. And I had a tough time getting through those stages. Fast forward to now, I'm a police officer, And obviously now Canada is such a multicultural country, the most in the world, and our country is actually based on immigration. And since we've had an influx of a lot of new immigrants coming from war-torn countries and really vulnerable refugees that have been coming here in big numbers in the last 4 years, myself and my partner Mustafa, when we were working in Regent Park, we decided to actually go visit one of the refugee hotels. This was shortly after the military airplanes that came from Afghanistan with the refugees. And I'm from Iran and Mustafa's from Afghanistan, so it was pretty close to where obviously where we're from. And we wanted to see what we could do to help. And when we saw those first group of refugees here, they were just aimlessly walking on the street with very little clothing. And we had to talk to them and see what we could do. Obviously, we were going through the pandemic, so it was very difficult to even have that contact. But lo and behold, it was meant to be that we had that initial contact, and it led us to giving them donations, clothing, essential stuff for the kids. There was a lot of children that came here, a lot of little kids, and none of them had any diapers or any kind of baby wipes, things that we normally take for granted here because we could just go and buy it in the store. They didn't have any of that stuff, no strollers, nothing at all. And we actually rented a truck on our own money and our own time because we were going through the pandemic. We were not allowed to make those contacts. So we had to find a way to meet them in a parking lot away from their hotel, out in the open, so that we can somehow be able to help them. And sure enough, we did. And the outpouring of the donation that came through my social Instagram was just nothing short of astronomical, because Regent Park, this all goes back to Regent Park for me. So because Regent Park is such an important part of the city, and it's so widely known on the map in the GTA, my Instagram did get a lot of attention, and people reached out, and people gave those donations. So it was our obligation, our job now, to make that happen, hand deliver all those essential items. And that basically gave birth to Project Hope, because we wanted to name it something that was special. And we all said to ourselves to say, hey, what's the best name for this? And the best name was Hope. Why? Because we all come with a hope in mind that we're going to have a better future. So all we have is hope. All we get is hope when we're coming from a different country, trying to integrate in here. And we call it Project Hope. And it really stuck. And we use that year after year. This is our 4th year, where we visit the new refugees that come here. And I'm talking about the most vulnerable, not the ones that just come here to have families and friends, and they have some sort of connection. The ones that have absolutely nothing here, and the most vulnerable ones. And we make deliberate first contact with them, because we realize, even me as myself, when we came to Canada, I didn't want to see authority. I was scared. I didn't know how to react with them. So we want to make sure we get rid of that. And the reason for that is, I could tell you right now, even myself, when I didn't want to have any kind of contact with authorities, because I didn't want to get deported, get in trouble. But I was not doing myself any justice, because I ended up getting in trouble as a teenager. And that's not the way that you want to make first initial contact with authority. You want to have a positive interaction, not a negative one. But I found out through the negative interaction, and it was the hard way. So we're trying to make it a little easier, better, by meeting them right off the bat, as soon as they get off the airplanes, welcoming them, teaching them how to be a good Canadian citizen, teaching them about the law, their rights, and teaching them what a police officer looks like, how you can call the police, what their authorities are, and really familiarize them and equip them with tools that they need in order to become good future citizens, right? And most importantly, we want to make sure that they're not isolated. We like to believe that, when refugees are coming, they're fully taken care of. Well, they're not, because we only have so many people that are trying to help them. So we need even more people from the community to come and reach out. And we're part of the community, so we did reach out, and we made sure that, we bring some of that void that was already there to help with the system, so that the people are not falling through the cracks, that they're not becoming, they're not being victimized. part of this whole Project Hope is like the lessen the victimization of the new refugees that are coming here. We see them firsthand. As a police officer, we go to the calls where people get frauded. They don't know how to deal with frauds around here, and a lot of bad people, they take advantage of those people. Or even worse, we have young people that taken advantage by some of the criminal organizations, and they use them as human trafficking. Before you know it, you're stuck in a situation where you can't get out. So these are the things that we try to do so that they don't fall through those cracks, and make sure that they understand that where the law is, and they understand where to reach out for help. And every seminar that we go to, the information sessions that we do with the new refugees, we always say, if you look at a police car, it says to serve and to protect. Those are very, very important words. To serve. We're here to help you, serve you. And in times of emergency, we're here to protect you. That's very, very important that they understand that. So we carry that message with pamphlets, with translators. We even bring our community partners, stakeholders such as TTC, being really great this past year. Come and teach them how to get around the city, because they need to go around, and so they need to be able to transport themselves from place to place. Assist them, get them jobs. We had Canadian Tire who gave us gift cards, and we gave those gift cards. They didn't even know what a Canadian Tire was until they actually went to the store, and a lot of those people actually got jobs in Canadian Tire. So these are the little things that we do that kind of add up in the end. And and I couldn't be more proud. Like now, this is the 4th year that we're doing this, and we're hoping to continue this. And this is something that's going to become actually service policy for Toronto Police Service, where we're going to get the neighborhood community officers across the city involved with Project Hope, where we're actually assisting the newcomers. We'll be calling a Newcomers Assistance Program. So essentially, if we get newcomers here in Regent Park, we'll go and speak with them, welcome them, make sure that they're connected to this social programming, the services that we have here in Regent Park. Believe it or not, we have one of the highest service programs here in Regent Park, but not many people know, because they're just isolated. They don't feel they're connected. So we make sure we connect them, and we have a lot of good people here. Then they will help. So that's what we're going to be doing across the city with Toronto Police Service, to incorporate the Newcomers Assistance Program. And all it took was just one little idea, and just to go and say, hey, I want to help somebody. I want to help people. And essentially that's what we do in Toronto Police. The number one thing that we try to do is we try to help people. Despite what a lot of people believe, like, when you see on social media that they see all the negative stuff. If you ask any police officer, what do you want to do first? They don't say, I want to arrest somebody. They say, I want to help somebody. I mean, and even with the arrest, sometimes, the reason we arrest is because we want to stop them from continuing on making a mistake, so that we can bring them back to the right path. But all in all, this all started from Regent Park for me. I got to understand the community here. I listened. I found solutions. And most importantly, I understood that I need to work with the people, because the community is the police and the police is the community. And if you can take that concept and put it into action, you realize that a lot of things can get done, and you can make a safer environment for everybody. And I love Regent Park. I will always love Regent Park. This may be, unfortunately, my last year for now, where I'm moving on to something different. And it's very bittersweet for him, because I've been here for the past 10 years. And we've done even episodes of with Regent Park Focus TV. He's so gracious to give us that platform to have episodes of Get to Know Your Neighborhood Community Officers. And we've done several episodes to provide information as to what we do and why we do it, and talk about our programming and future events that we have, like today. So it's important that gets carried on. It's important to have the right officer working in this position that can truly believe in it and understand it and carry the message of hope, to give somebody hope. If you realize you're giving them that tool that they're looking for, that motivation that they're looking for, to continue on, to wake up the next day with a mindset that that the future can be better, and that's what we come in here as human beings, right? I wear the uniform, but behind this uniform is a human being, and as long as we act as human beings, I think we're going to make this world a better place, because I always say this: how is it in Canada that we can all get along? We come from different parts of the world, different colors, different religions, different traditions, and yet we somehow are able to get along here peacefully and in harmony. So if we can take that example from here, we can spread that through the world. Why not do that? I truly believe in that. I truly believe in unity and not division. Celebrate each other's differences, and you'll see how much farther that goes than instead of pointing the finger and say, this thing is wrong or that thing is wrong. It doesn't make nobody wins in that one. But when you actually look at each other and say, hey, there's something to be learned here and there's something to be celebrated here, once we get to know each other, then we realize at the end of the day, we're all human beings. The religion, the color, the tradition, those are all secondary. We're the same. God put us as human beings, not as you're this person or you're that person, you're this character. No, God made us all equal as men and women. And that's what we have to continuously go back into that and understand that, so that we can get along better and not use my uniform to try to bring the message. No, the message should be very simple and should be pure, and it should be without any biases, just to be mutual. And that's pretty much it. So I really appreciate the time that you guys give me. I hope to continue some episodes in the future with you guys. I really love to continue to connect with Regent Park moving forward. Regent Park is always going to be in my heart. It's always my second home. And with Project Hope, we're going to keep coming back to Regent Park to show our love, to show our respect for everyone here. And hopefully we can have you guys follow along with us and continue to spread love, peace, and harmony.
Next, Sergeant Jeremy Boyko, Neighborhood Community Officer Supervisor, spoke about the goal of Project Hope and the importance of supporting newcomer families, especially during the holiday season.
Well, the goal is to make newcomers feel at home and feel comfortable in Canada. It's a program that was started by the officers you just spoke with, Mustafa and Farzad and Mircea, and they are newcomers themselves, and so I think this project is really close to their heart, because a lot of the newcomers that they're dealing with are coming from their home countries, and it's incredible how quickly this has grown. It's not by accident; it's by the amount of work that they have put into this, and it's really grown into a massive project that has now been undertaken citywide by officers all over the city, and it's something that looks like it's going to continue. I think it was designed initially as a sort of a one-off. Let's do something to get this group of newcomers settled, and now it's turned into something that's. It's a program the government's got involved. It's just become bigger than any of us could have hoped for, and I think it's so great that these officers have put. A lot of them are here on their own time, dedicated to making this work. And really, in the end, the winners are the newcomers who otherwise wouldn't have, say, toys for Christmas or winter clothes or just things that they couldn't be expected to have coming from the countries that they come from. So. So I think that's been it's been incredible to be a part of. I mean, really, I'm just there peripherally. These are the officers that are doing all the heavy lifting, and it's just nice to see it all play out and just see how passionate they are about it.
We also spoke with Inspector Anthony Paoletta, Acting Superintendent and Unit Commander of the Community Partnerships and Engagement Unit, who shared insights into how Project Hope fosters collaboration between the police and the Regent Park community.
I can tell you that I've known these officers for some time now and have been thoroughly impressed with the work that they've been doing locally in the community, and how they've been working with community agencies to really provide so much to some of the newer Canadians that are coming to the area, to the families that live in and around the city, but even outside of the city. So I was extremely impressed with this project for a very long time. And as there's an opportunity to bring Project Hope into community partnerships and engagement, so it is more of a corporate program. And the goal is to, of course, have these two fantastic officers provide guidance on the direction of the program, but certainly leverage all of the resources that I have in my unit to have more of an impact with this fantastic initiative.
Events like the Project Hope Toy Drive highlight the unique spirit of Regent Park, a neighborhood celebrated for its diversity, multiculturalism, and its role as a welcoming home for refugees and newcomers. From all of us at Regent Park TV, thank you for watching, and happy holidays.
Regent Park, welcome to Canada!
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on social media, and for more information, check out our website.